Hello and welcome everyone to the June 19th episode of This Week in Kirkland, the official podcast of the city of Kirkland, bringing you timely topics, noteworthy news, and great giveaways.
That's right.
Great giveaways delivered to you every single week. I'm your host, Jim Lopez, joined today by
Angela Brown
And David Wilbrecht.
as well as our very special guest, Jen Davis Hayes, our new Economic Development Manager.
That's right.
Welcome, Jen.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
It's very exciting to have you here.
We're very excited you're here, Jen.
Didn't take us long to get you on the podcast.
I know, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Here we go.
I mean, you're like just started.
Baby. Yes, I'm a baby here.
You're a baby here.
I had to show Jen a whole new way of getting to this part of the building.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I hadn't even kind of been on this side of the building yet.
Yeah.
So
And right down into the podcast studio
that's
we go.
right. Yeah, going to become a mainstay here,
Because
Jen.
we're going to do a lot of fun things.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, Jen, you've done a little podcasting in your time, is that right?
I have, yes, in
Okay.
my past job.
Yeah.
So this wasn't as fun and upbeat already that you guys are doing, but we
Well,
did
we're a
have
little-
fun too.
Yeah. Tell us about your past job.
Okay, so I worked as the economic development manager at the city of Issaquah, and that podcast we did was called Issaquah Buzz, and
Ooh,
we
that's a good name.
talked about business gossip. So not about the bad people gossip,
Yeah.
but about this business is coming in, or
Oh, that's
hey, did
cool.
you check
Right.
out this new, thing they're doing? And so it was really fun to share with the community, and people really got into it, just like they're getting into this
Wow.
podcast. So they want to know
What's
behind
going
the
on?
scenes. Yeah,
The
It's so
business
great.
buzz.
Business buzz.
Exactly.
That's a really great idea.
We've got some business buzz.
We do a segment.
Jen,
huh?
you got buzz.
I
That's
love
great.
it.
That's right. You're bringing the buzz.
Yeah, right.
So you are obviously amazing, and we're so grateful to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really are. And so, Jen, today we're talking about the Tourism Development Committee. We've got some grants coming in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of grand.
$60,000.
Yeah.
But before we jump into that, what are you doing for fun these days?
Well, you mentioned I'm brand new here, and so lots of change going on. But I'm looking forward to hosting some family here next week
Oh,
in the
nice.
town from the East Coast, and so I'm going to play tourist
Ooh.
in our own region.
That's so cool.
And we're even thinking about going to Ryan James's opening party for artists this Friday night.
Oh, what
So,
fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Showing off our artistic,
Exactly.
Yeah, we got a lot of that. And
Side.
yeah, for sure.
very artistic city.
We are.
That's
Yes.
Well,
fun.
that's great. So you can take notes as you take everybody
For
around.
the
Bring some buzz.
This
Yeah,
is
bring
really
some-
what's
Try not to gossip.
all the gossip. Well, we're very excited to talk about the grants and the Tourism Development Committee and what we're doing with tourism in the city of Kirkland.
Mhm.
But before we get to all that, everybody, this is what's happening this week in Kirkland. The 4th of July is around the corner.
We keep saying it, and now it actually
actually
is.
Legit is around
Yeah,
the
it's
corner.
like I can basically see it.
So a reminder to everyone that fireworks are, of course, illegal
Yes.
in Kirkland.
Mhm.
Correct. They're illegal in Kirkland.
Mhm.
Angela, what do people need to know about that?
Yes, that all fireworks are indeed illegal. This includes sparklers all year round, leading up to the 4th of July, on the 4th of July, after the 4th of July. The reason is it just protects you from injuries, from fires, from property damage. So we just encourage everyone to leave the fireworks to the professionals, enjoy permitted fireworks shows in our area. Just be safe.
That's right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Stay safe during the 4th of July and come to our parade
Mhm.
Hey, there you go.
because we have a big parade
Join
do.
10,000 other
Yeah.
your neighbors.
celebrating that wonderful holiday.
Mhm.
Okay, save the date. National Night Out is coming up. David, National Night Out is
Yeah, that's right.
already here.
I know it's in the offing. So details will be out soon, but mark your calendars to connect with neighbors and meet our local first responders. National Night Out is, of course, Tuesday, August 5th, the first Tuesday of August every year. So this annual event is observed across the country to strengthen police and community partnerships, build connections between neighbors, and if you are planning a neighborhood block party, you can request a street closure and invite city council members or first responders to come by and say hello.
So take us up on that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
City will help you make a magnificent event of it.
Yeah, just saying, if you want to throw the football with a motorcycle cop, this is the perfect
Now's the-
opportunity.
Now is the time.
Yes.
The
And-
door is open.
And I say that because I've seen photos of us in past years
right.
doing that. So.
Great stuff. The last meeting of the Kirkland City Council was on Tuesday, June 17th. Here is what happened on the business agenda. Council adopted Resolution R5686, affirming that the city of Kirkland is a welcoming, inclusive, and safe city for two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual plus. That would be the 2SLGBTQIA plus community.
That is right, Jim. Also, council adopted code amendments related to middle housing and also received an update from the Connections Crisis Clinic in Totem Lake.
Yes, great stuff.
Prior to the business agenda, during the study session, they discussed the draft Homelessness Continuum of Care Action Plan.
That was super informative.
Yeah, well, Jim, you were there. You were
Yeah.
at the table.
It was great stuff. I urge everybody to take a look at that.
Yeah.
Council and the whole council meeting, because council meetings are streamed live on the city's YouTube channel, Facebook page, and of course on the city's website.
Yeah, and you can check that out after the fact if you missed it.
Yeah. So we love our greenery.
Fact.
We absolutely love our greenery.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But overgrown vegetation can create safety issues when it blocks sidewalks and streets. That's a fact.
It is a fact.
David, what do we do about it?
So, just a reminder, especially this time of year when plants are growing like crazy, property owners are responsible for trimming back vegetation along their property lines. So, even if it's over the sidewalk, that sort of thing, that is the property owner's responsibility. So, make sure sidewalks are clear. Remember also to dispose of leaves and other yard waste in your yard waste bin. Do not blow it into the street. That's not helpful.
No,
and it's not allowed.
And it's a big bin.
Yeah. For most people, they have a lot of room. So, and friendly reminder, early summer is not actually ideal for heavy pruning. So, if you do have a branch hanging low over sidewalk or blocking the sign, a light trim is okay. But,
Right.
Growing season. Anyway, if you want more tips, you can call a certified arborist. And we also have a lot of information on the city's website. So check that out.
Yeah, I'll also say that fire hydrants also need to have that clearance all the way
That's
around.
right.
And sometimes shrubbery gets high, all thick around that. So just make sure that those fire hydrants also stay accessible.
Yeah, that's like a safety
Mhm.
issue.
Good stuff. Great to know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kirkland's waterfront is, Jen, dare I say, buzzing.
Ooh, I like the
See what,
term.
see what you did there, Jim.
I see what we
Nice.
did there? It's buzzing. And it's buzzing in the summer.
It's yeah.
And we've
definitely.
got some tips for staying safe.
Mhm.
Always important, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of buzz. There could be some safety
A
issues.
lot of movement too. Yeah, whether you're on foot or wheels or in a car, please slow down. Watch for people in crosswalks, heading to the beach, heading to the park. Keep your, phone down, away. Keep an eye on those sidewalks. If you're going to the lake, don't forget your life jacket. Just let's all look out for each other while we're on the road and on the water, just to make it a wonderful, safe summer for all.
Absolutely.
Stay alert. Enjoy the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you might notice something new in Kirkland's waterfront parks this summer. Speaking of waterfront parks.
Exactly.
David, what is new?
So we have some temporary security camera trailers that are actually solar powered. So this is part of a safety partnership between Kirkland Police and our parks team. So, this is a preventative measure, just as we know that as park visits go up, we've also seen an increase in after hours activities and vandalism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and these will be moved around based on calls and incidents. So right now they might be stationed at 2 specific parks, but then they might move later in the summer. So police are responding to making sure it's a very proactive safety measure. Also a deterrent, for activities that may not be great.
And we have gotten some questions in the past about these. And so just to clarify, these are not like surveillance cameras. There's no one like sitting on the other end, like watching what's happening.
Exactly.
Right.
These are just more of a deterrent. We can pull the footage afterwards if there is a report of a crime or an incident, that sort of thing.
I'm
That's right.
sensing a theme.
Yeah.
Safe summer,
Safety.
everybody.
Yeah,
Have a
exactly.
safe summer.
And I will say too, that footage, any and all footage that is not needed to be pulled by PD, it does get deleted.
Yeah.
So-
So part of our safe summer approach.
That's right.
And in that spirit, here's an important update about emergency communications.
Gosh, it's
In
like
King
we
County.
like
It's
themed
like-
this all
It's
together.
almost like we've grouped them.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Interesting. Angela, what do we got on this one?
Yeah, so there's just a change happening in the King County's Puget Sound Emergency Radio Network, also known as PCERN. So in order to help improve safety for first responders to protect private information, a lot of police, fire, and EMS agencies are moving to encrypt their radio channels. So that just means that those of you that might be listening to the emergency responder radios, agencies are making decisions about what to encrypt, if there's a delay on their radios, things like that. So that does not change access to public information. If you do need public information, you can always make that request. And live radio by public first responders is not privy to that. So anyway, more information is available on our website.
Yeah, it's good to know. You know, I think we should create a little game.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
I'm just motivated by the acronym PSERN.
PSERN.
I think we should have like a game where people, every time we say an acronym,
Oh, nice.
you know,
Ooh, it
memorable
could be,
acronym.
Yeah, it could be like the alphabet, and then you get to like block out a letter and the first, I don't know, 5 in a row or something.
Something
Like
where
bingo.
people are writing them
Bingo.
down. Maybe
Yeah,
it's bingo.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's as simple as bingo.
Mm-hmm.
But you write them down, and at the end of the year, we have some kind of.
We could sell this to New York Times games, Jim.
The
I'm just
acronym.
saying we could fund some life jackets.
Become an expert at city acronyms. Come on, that in of itself is, fabulous.
Priceless.
Okay, a few upcoming events for everyone to check out. We have summer concerts at Ferryden Spur Park. That's Wednesdays in July at 6 p.m.
Yeah, super fun. Relatedly, outdoor movie series at Juanita Beach
That
Park.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Saturdays, July 12th, 19th, and 26th. And also the evening summer concerts, Thursdays starting July 10th at Marina Park.
And a reminder, everyone, as always, we have links and more information in the show notes for all of our items. So if you want to find out more, check out that amazing resource.
Absolutely.
But will we have a spreadsheet
of acronyms?
That's what we need to talk about.
Okay, all right. Well, and you can always write into the show, everybody.
That's true.
So there's an option
favorite
to text in. Text in either your favorite acronym or your idea on how to make an acronym game.
Oh,
that
I like that.
That might be up there with Wordle and the
New York Times crossword puzzle. And that brings us to our very special guest. Welcome, Jen Davis Hayes.
Woo. Thank you.
So, Jen, we talked a little bit about this in our intro,
Mm-hmm.
but please tell us what an economic development manager for the city does.
So besides play bingo with acronyms, which is very much part of my job, so we really work with businesses of all sizes and our community partners like the Chamber, the Kirkland Downtown Association, and really try to create a real vibrant community for businesses to be here and serve our residents well. And so also I'll be working on some fun projects with the team here, the Northeast 85th redevelopment.
Nice.
Kraken, something about Kraken.
Yeah, something about that hockey team.
I don't know. So I'm looking forward to working with businesses and property owners to bring more businesses here that really make a more vibrant community.
Nice. And you come from a beautiful city.
Yes, I
You
do.
are a beautiful city. Issaquah.
Yeah.
It's very bucolic.
Yes. The Alps of.
You've heard of the Issaquah Alps?
Oh, yes, of course.
The
Yeah.
Issaquah, is there such a thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Cougar Mountain, Tiger Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Squawk.
And Squawk, yeah.
Yes.
And you have a few salmon up there.
We do. Salmon are everywhere.
And
yes.
You were telling me about the salmon days.
Yes.
Oh, Salmon Day is amazing.
Amazing.
And there's a troll.
There is an
We have a
amazing
troll.
troll.
Don't we?
Well,
No.
I wish we had
No,
a
I'm
troll.
sorry. We have a troll house. Is that it?
Oh, yeah. Fairy House.
Fairy house.
oh, very
Juanita Beach.
different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Although same ecosystem.
Maybe they're friends. I
Yeah,
don't know.
a troll.
Yeah.
It's a international artist from Denmark that created 6 trolls in this region and actually all across the country and world. And it's just amazing. So go check it out
Can we get
after
one?
you come to Kirkland.
Can we ask for a troll?
If enough listeners want to write to the Danish artist who made the troll, then maybe.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Jen, are you in?
I'm in.
Let's do it.
It's economic development.
Economic development. So other than the fact that we don't yet have a troll,
I like that growth mindset,
do
Jim.
you have a favorite thing about our beautiful city here in Kirkland?
All right, I'm going to be a little sappy here.
Yes.
It's really about the people so
Yeah.
far. I mean,
That's
so
very nice.
the people I've met in the community and the businesses and through the Chamber and Kirkland Downtown, and you guys, the city
very
folks. So there's my sappy answer. So.
Well, thank you for that. That just made our week.
Yeah.
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 Well, and right back at you. It's
And right
been-
back
There
at
you
you.
go.
We're so grateful to have you here. And we agree. I think our community is just wonderful.
Mhm.
And we're very appreciative to have this show and to connect with our community on all the things we talk about.
That's right.
Yeah. So Jen, tell us about the Tourism Development Committee. What is that? What is the TDC?
Oh, we
All
got
right,
our
scratch that out. You just got a
acronym.
C in there, everybody.
Too, yeah.
And a T. And
Yeah. What does the TDC do?
So the Tourism Development Committee is a committee of the city, and it helps to set the strategy and fund tourism events in the city. So I don't know if people know, but when people come and stay in the hotels, there's an additional tax that goes straight to the city to help support those continued activities.
Yeah.
So it's a really great opportunity for us to be able to reinvest in events and marketing of our community that benefit everybody.
So the TDC work, we're broadcasting how amazing our city is all over the place,
Yes.
well beyond the city limits.
Yes.
And we kind of map where folks come from, and we target other cities, and we're a destination spot, of course, for the whole country. But there are specific areas too that people love to come and visit us. So that's kind of what the TDC is aimed at, right? So we want to have fun on the TDC. That's my
Bring people to
interpretation.
Kirkland. Yeah.
So we have these grants. Tell us about the grants.
Yeah. So every year the TDC funds events and to bring people into Kirkland, as you mentioned. And again, really creating an opportunity for people to come here, enjoy our community. And who knows, maybe they'll end up bringing a business here, or maybe they'll end up coming and staying for longer and enjoying all of our businesses. But the grants are online now, and it's up to, we have $60,000 of money to give out. So there's been a lot of different events that people have already probably attended, such as the Summer Teen Musical, the 12 Ks of Christmas, or the Waterfront Car Show.
Yeah.
So all of those examples of, some local TDC funded events, but there's some also really big ones as well. Anybody hear about the Junior League Softball World Series?
Oh, I think I've heard about that little thing. Yeah.
So great.
I have a softball in front of me, in fact.
Oh, wonderful. And so what is, so we're bringing teams from where? All across
over
the
the world.
Yeah. And they're coming here. And this year on the 25th, we're going to be hosting a rally, celebrity baseball game, and also showing a film in Peter Kirk Park. So really an amazing time to bring the community together with this fabulous event that's been here 25 years.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And this whole event that you just talked about is kind of new. Like we're really investing in that Friday night before the actual competition starts. Really want to make it just a huge festive celebration of these wonderful girls in this amazing event.
Now, what movie are you showing?
A League of Your Own.
Of course.
Come on.
Naturally. Come on.
And we're going to do that right in Peter Kirk Park, where the Esplanade
Oh,
is.
great. Yeah, I love it.
Our little amphitheater.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now, this is a real tournament. Like, this is a competitive worldwide tournament. So
Wow.
the level of play is really fantastic. So please come out and see it. But come to that event and you will experience it. So thank you, Jen. So other cool things that have been funded?
Yes, this year, brand new, the Fringe Festival.
The Fringe Festival is coming.
So that's like in October.
I don't know.
Yeah. October 3rd through 5th. So folks know what Fringe Festival is?
I have no idea.
You have to tell us.
I don't know. No, just kidding.
It's a fashion thing? We got no.
Yeah, fringes.
Okay, no.
Music, art, and just really an opportunity to come together and see multiple spectrum of art and creativity.
Yeah.
So it's first time.
In
First time
Kirkland.
we've had it. The Kirkland Arts Center is really the organizer, and the city is a sponsor. And it's going to kick off on Friday, October 3rd with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Wow.
Mhm.
And an orchestra.
Love it.
That's amazing.
Yes, and the whole kind of environment that a Fringe creates it's wonderful for our businesses, right, Jen?
Mhm.
People are gonna we hope that in addition to the big acts like at the Kirkland Performance Center, and then the Kirkland Arts Center will have all performances, and some of our local businesses downtown like Moss Bay will have them, and the Kirkland Teen Center will have performances.
Oh, cool.
Interspersed among all that, we hope to have smaller performances, comics, poets, folks that come in and maybe take part of a restaurant or a coffee shop.
Oh, nice.
So it just becomes this very eclectic experience over the weekend to see all these artists. And there's going to be a big art show up at Kirkland Urban called The Mod. So modern art will be on display for 2 days. And
wow.
this is all part of our great work on the TDC.
Amazing.
It is. It is. So we want to see more of those types of events coming through. So anybody who has ideas, go online. The TDC grants are open until Monday, the 21st of July at noon.
Oh,
so
good,
we want to
great
see
stuff.
those ideas.
Yeah, so you have till the 21st. So you have some time.
Yeah.
Not a ton of time.
No.
But there's not a lot of barriers to entry here. If you have an idea,
Yeah.
throw it out there, right?
Exactly. We'd
So
love to
cool.
help support you.
Yeah, bring
Amazing.
some fun and excitement, and you may get some money.
Yeah.
So Jen, this is super fun. Thank you. This is great. Will you play a game with us?
Yes, I'd love to.
All right. So we create a little game in the spirit of the Tourism Development Committee, aka
TDC.
TDC.
Yeah. Let me
Put that on your bingo
Yeah,
card.
you black that out on my bingo
We're
card.
calling it Main Stage or Made Up.
Okay.
Main Stage or Made Up. We'll ask you a multiple choice question, and then you tell us what the correct answer is. Are we ready? And that's for
Nice.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay? Even you over there, Mike. You in?
I'm in.
All right.
Ooh, challenging.
Okay, here we go. Question 1. Our very own Kirkland Fringe Festival is coming up in October. But what's true about the original Fringe Festival? A, it started in Edinburgh when uninvited performers set up their own shows on the edges or the fringe of a major theater festival.
I like
Interesting.
I like the gorilla
A lot
aspect.
of, a lot of detail in that answer.
yeah.
B, everyone had to wear fringe in their outfits to be part of a flash mob.
Oh, very good. I'm getting like
You know,
Michael
the
Jackson,
fringe. Yeah,
like
the
dance
fringe.
vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or C, it was originally created to showcase only puppet theater.
Wow.
Not a lot of detail in that
yeah,
one.
yeah. Okay.
I like the wearing fringe, but I think it's A.
Hey, yep.
Detail
you got
led us
it.
to the answer.
That's right. Edinburgh.
So specific.
The uninvited performers set up their own show, and you know what? It took.
Apparently, yeah, we're copying something from Scotland.
It took
So
ingenuity.
there you go.
Right in the spirit of our Tourism Development Grant Program.
Innovation is great.
Innovation. Okay. It all started in 1947, everybody, in Edinburgh, Scotland, where some artists were left off the official program.
Okay, there you go.
So they performed anyway, and now it's the world's largest art festival.
That's
Arts
amazing.
festival. Yep. Okay, question 2. The Junior League Softball World Series is one of Kirkland's most popular and internationally known events.
Mm-hmm.
But which of these is not true?
Mm.
You with me on that?
Which is false.
Which is false.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
true. A, teams come from as far away as Europe and Asia.
Wow.
Okay, well, it's a world event.
So
Last time I looked, the world is a pretty
big
Big
place.
place.
So hint,
Mm.
hint.
Right.
Okay.
B, the championship game is televised nationally.
Oh, okay.
There is a rumor that ESPN is in town
Oh.
broadcasting these.
Okay.
Rumor? Okay.
I'm not dropping answers, but or C, players have to hit a home run into Lake Washington to win. That's a long.
They play at Everest Park, right? that's, I think more than a mile. So
It's
I'm gonna go with C.
gonna go with
Jim. I don't think they need to actually hit it into the.
But yes, but it is true that it is a worldwide event. No lake home runs, everybody.
Okay.
Required. You
All
are
right.
correct.
Okay.
But the rest is true. We host international teams right here in Kirkland, all around the world, and the final game airs on ESPN.
Wow.
It's a really big deal for players and for our amazing city.
That's amazing.
It is a festival that week.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that spirit, what fun event might we bring to Kirkland?
Oh, all right.
How about that?
Jim, what sort of event would you bring?
Well, I was thinking. I kind of like our own version of the America's Cup,
Oh, the sailing.
the sailing.
Is that the one that they have like the two? It's like two ships in one, and they like go up on their
Yeah,
side.
like hydrofoil. or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
They I was talking to somebody about this other day because I remember way decades ago when it was in Newport, Rhode Island, and it was
sure.
it's kind of a classic sailing competition. Australia, New Zealand, the States, Britain. It's the whole world. But I think it would be fun to have a sailing competition on Lake Washington in the summertime. I'm just saying.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, it's quite the background for it.
What do you guys got?
Angela?
Well, on the cup theme,
another cup.
I think a competition like a barista cup or
Eastside
Cup.
The coffee cup.
The coffee cup.
Come on. We almost have to
It
do
just
that.
like writes itself.
Jen, people could be home right now writing out their
yeah.
application.
This goes the grant.
We're giving you the answers to the test, folks. Yeah.
Well, how does that work?
An idea would be having like a latte art competition, some of the other barista elements, whether it's creating recipes that are, taste tested. I would be a taste tester.
I would be a taste tester.
She's not, woe is me. I'll volunteer.
I figure you'd be winning, Angela,
because
you've got quite the background in this.
Well, I love coffee, but definitely
more
not
the tasting end.
Yeah. There's baristas that are just amazing at this. It'd be so cool to bring them together.
Jen, we got to talk.
All right, this may be next year's event.
We just get
really
all
fun.
our amazing coffee shops, right?
Right? There's
fun.
so many.
So many.
Love
and
it.
We have the barista cup.
Yeah.
The coffee cup.
The coffee cup.
The coffee cup.
The Eastside
did you say
Barista
that?
Challenge.
We have the Kirkland. We have the Kirkland Cup
Sailing
race.
Okay.
We have the coffee cup
Mm-hmm.
barista challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What do you got?
Well, I guess I'm sticking on brand. I'll go with the Dice Cup.
The Dice Cup.
And
Tell us about that.
a tabletop role-playing game.
Oh, I love it.
Weekend extravaganza.
Do we do this at the Kirkland Performance Center?
There might be a breakout like celebrity, celebrity
that'd be
game
fun.
where people are watching folks play. I've been to Benaroya Hall was packed
Tell me about that.
to the gills at PAX West. Maybe 5 years ago now. It was pre-COVID, and folks playing Dungeons and Dragons on stage.
That's so cool.
It was a riot. So there could be that, Jim.
There could be that.
But it might be similar to Fringe Festival, where there's a whole bunch of other games that people can try and play themselves.
I don't see why this couldn't be part of Fringe Festival.
I wonder if we could get Snoop Dogg to host,
Indeed.
like be the MC. He just MCs so well.
He has pivoted his career quite well.
He does everything now, so it'd be cool.
Plunging.
And by the way, Juanita Bay Park bird call competition.
Oh,
Bird call competition.
That would be
I
cool.
love it. There's another diamond, Jen, right there.
We're busy. We're going to be busy next year.
David's already.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like
Practicing.
this is my Swainson's thrush. I have a pretty decent red wing blackbird.
Oh man,
Oh.
I
Yeah.
gotta start studying.
That would be
Oh my
cool.
gosh.
Jen,
These are great ideas.
Jen's like, I'll direct you to the application.
Applications
on
are
the city's
due.
website.
Yeah, I love them all. And so, this is the fun thing about the tourism grants is that we want to see these fun ideas,
Yes.
right? And this is how things grow. I mean, 25 years of the World Series, first year it was probably like, what? You're going to do what?
so true.
Mhm.
So that's what we're
And then
looking
they
at with
blossom.
that's what we're looking at with Fringe Festival, and that's what we're going to have now with these cups,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Here come the cups, everybody.
the Kirkland cups.
So I don't think the rules allow us to write our own
oh
grants,
yeah,
but we're putting it out there
Yeah.
for the people.
free ideas.
Take it and run with
Take
it.
it and run with it.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Jen Davis Hayes, for being on our podcast.
And
Yeah.
being on our team.
Being on our
Love
team,
it.
for
Welcome.
being in the city of Kirkland.
That's right.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, don't forget to make your plans for National Night Out.
Yes, and that does it for this week, everybody. You've been listening to This Week in Kirkland. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Share.
Special thanks to Mike Connor and Kate Ryan for their behind-the-scenes magic. Thank you so much. Our next episode is June 26th. Until then,
Stay connected, Kirkland.